It's funny because, as you know, I do teach. I teach other orthodontists. I love teaching, and I think that teaching and being a clinician go hand in hand together. I think you are a better clinician because you're out there teaching, and you're a better teacher because you are a clinician and you're still in the patient's mouth and still working on patients and having that experience. And oftentimes, as I'm showing other orthodontist cases from beginning to end, it's unbelievable how you see, forgetting about the teeth for a second, but the patient, because we do take smiling shots and things like that, you see the patient changing. Suddenly, their hair is looking different, nicer, neater, a little bit more makeup. They're taking better care of themselves. They're smiling bigger. And none of it's staged. It's just we can actually see month by month as the patient's smile is transforming, that there's an outside transformation going on as well. The patients are literally transforming before our eyes. And oftentimes, even when I show the patient their initial photos, we've taken off their braces, they're excited, they're loving it, and I show them, hey, look, this is where you were 12 months ago. They're looking at their picture and saying, wow, it's unreal how I've changed, not just my teeth, but everything. And that all comes from the confidence. It really transforms them emotionally, where they're able to get out there, and it's not just about their smile, it's about them feeling better about themselves. And for us to be able to even have a tiny little part in affecting that has been phenomenal. Any patient that walks through any of my two practices will notice that we have got the most cutting edge stuff around. But you know what? What they don't realize is that when I'm choosing to spend our money on a new cutting edge technology, I'm not just doing it because it's cool. I'm doing it because it will improve the patient experience. And that goes from the braces that we use, to our digital scanner, to our x-ray equipment, and pretty much everything in the practice. A great example is our digital intraoral scanner. Well, what does that mean? Well, we are able to take away what was, I feel, the most uncomfortable part of coming to the orthodontist. And what was that? You may remember molds, right? Every mom that brings in their kid and says, oh, are you gonna have to take those awful molds? We say, no, we don't do molds anymore. What we now have is an intraoral scanner. It's kind of like a cool 3D video camera, and we kind of wave it over your teeth, and suddenly we have in the computer a 3D image of the teeth. That can then be taken by any lab and 3D printed into a model of your teeth. So no more goopy molds, no more of the uncomfortable part of the orthodontic appointment. And it's not just that that's cool. Yeah, everybody's talking about 3D printing and technology, and it's cool. Yeah, it is cool, and I like that part too. But it's more that, well, now my patient has a completely different experience their first appointment. They don't have to take these molds that are gagging them and, dripping down the back of their throat. And every single patient that goes through this experience just looks at the screen and kind of plays with their 3D image of their teeth, and they're just saying, wow. But it's more than a wow. It was a wow, it was faster, it was more comfortable, and it's just, again, about the patient experience. Without technology, we would not be able to have an absolutely invisible orthodontic product that worked. There's a lot of invisible products out there. Some of them are not quite so good as braces, but with the current technology, we can actually give a patient absolute aesthetics, customization, and it's all about the patient experience, not just me giving them a beautiful smile, not just about the type of braces that I want to use, but the type of braces that my patients want to wear. Many say that this is a team effort. It really, really, truly is. From the moment a patient walks through our doors until the moment they leave, I'm only with them for a small portion of the time. And throughout the rest of their time here, we have an unbelievable staff that, our goal is really for the patient to have a phenomenal experience from the moment they step through the door until the moment they leave. And so, I love my staff. What more can I say about them? They are really getting my vision of not just coming to work every morning and clocking in and saying, okay, I'm here for work at 9, boom, I'm out of work at 6 or whatever it may be. But really it's about, and we often talk about it, the why. Why are we here? Why do we do what we do? Well, we do what we do not just to fix smiles, but to really make a difference in our patients' lives. I've said often, patients ask me all the time, why do you have a coffee bar and you guys give out the Otis Spunkmeyer cookies and all that other stuff? Well, it's because I actually know what it's like to be a parent chauffeuring your kids around. I've got 3 kids of my own, and some days I just feel like a chauffeur. But to have a couple of minutes at some point throughout a really, really busy day and to sit down and maybe, get on an iPad and have a coffee, it's almost like a little oasis in the middle of a crazy, crazy hectic day. And what accomplishes that is what we've done over here, our cafe area, our coffee bar, all of that other stuff. It's not just propaganda, it's really because I want my patients and my patients' parents and whoever brings my patients to have an unbelievable experience. We're a team and we're a family, and I have patient after patient, they always tell us, the one thing that sold us on your practice, forget about you, Dr. Schulhof, you're great too, but what sold us on your practice was that every single person in your practice is constantly smiling and happy and treating us the way we want to be treated.